Assalamu alaikum, grade one, and a very good morning to all of you. So, how are you all doing? Great. That's very good. Okay, welcome to numeracy class, and I'm your teacher, Ma'am Umama. So, how are you feeling all? You know, how is your classes going? Are you guys learning a lot? Are you guys enjoying the classes? Yes. Okay, that's very good. Okay. So it's your numeracy class, and today we'll be continuing with the topic that we started in the last week, that is placing values. Okay. And in yesterday's class, we discussed the importance of the topic as well. I told you that whatever we study, whatever you do in every class, whatever lesson you take, there is something behind that. There is an importance linked with that, right? That's why we study that topic, and that's why we put emphasis on that, right? So there is nothing useless. So I told you the importance of this topic as well, that why this studying of this topic is important, because as there is a special value for everything, as there is a special place for everything, similarly, according to mathematics, numbers have special places. And when we are doing something with the mathematic numbers, with the natural numbers, we need to place them according to the places which are assigned by the mathematical rules, right? So, placing values mean to place numbers, to give them values according to the mathematical rules, right? And then I told you, and we were discussing only two first values, that are ones, and the second one is tens, right? We were practicing this. Okay. Beside that, we also discussed in yesterday's class that I told you that placing value is very important or very helpful at your stage, especially in doing sums, either sums of addition or sums of subtraction, right? Why? Because when we write numbers together, let's say you are given with two numbers. I told you that there is this one number which is three-digit number, and the second number which you are supposed to add is two-digit number, right? And the numbers are written in this form. A teacher asks you, or let's say gives you a question in an assignment, that add 333 into 22, right? Now the best way to add two numbers is that first write them in a vertical order and then add them, right? Now if you want to write these numbers in the vertical order, what would be the perfect order, right? If you can write it as 333 and 22, is this correct way? No. Why? How you came to know that no, 22 cannot be written from this side? You always write numbers from the left hand side, right? The answer would be wrong in this case. How the perfect answer or the right answer will come if we will write it as 333 plus 22 over here. Then the answer would be correct, right? Now, how did you come to know this, that this is the perfect order? And if we will write it in this form, the answer would be wrong, because mathematics have given certain values, certain places to the numbers. According to that, this number was on ones place, this was on tens, and this was on hundreds place. And there is no hundreds number in this digit, so we will not be putting any number over the hundred digit. These was zeros place and tens place. So we have written the number in the way that the numbers came according to their proper places. The places which we have not created, but which are created, which are meant by the mathematical rules, and we work according to that, right? So I told you that this topic, that placing values, giving values to the numbers, placing them accordingly, it helps you a lot, especially when you are doing sums of additions or subtraction. Okay. Okay, now we will move forward a little forward in today's class, and we will discuss a new topic related to this. Okay, and what we will be discussing today is, in yesterday's class we also talked about the abacus, and I told you that let's say if there is an abacus, if we draw an abacus for placing numbers in ones and tens columns, right? We draw an abacus, and I told you that how many numbers can be placed in one. Let's say it's an abacus. This is zeros column, and this is tens. Okay, and I ask you that how many beads can be added on this side. You can add 9 only. We added beads on this side one by one. First there was 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, and then 9, right? And we cannot add any one else anymore in this side. Why? Because there are only 9 ones. This is a preset rule, right? We cannot add any more bead in this column. It would be wrong. If we need to add something, if we want to add another bead, we will be adding it over this side. Then it would become 10. After 9, the digit comes to 10. If you will add another bead over here, it would be wrong. So if you want to add another bead into this, you will be adding it over this side. Now it would be count as 10. That one's there and zeros over here, right? This is one set of tens. Similarly, if I told you that there are two set of tens, if I ask you how many sets of tens are there in 20 number, you would say two sets of tens. If I ask you how many tens are there in 30, you will say three sets of tens, right? How? That you know that when you will add three tens, it would be equal to 30, right? So three tens, if I ask you how many tens are there in 30, what would you say? Three tens, right? Okay, three sets of tens. Now open your book page number 11. This is your book page number 11. Whatever I'm discussing is written over here. In this page, it is explained that remember 0 in the ones position gives the value of 10 to the number written on the left of it, right? Now look at this. Let's draw the abacus again. When this is ones column and this is tens column, when I was adding beads on this side, there was no effect on this side, right? Does it affect this side? No. It was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on till 9. Now, if I do not add beads in this side, let's say there is no beads on this side, there is 0 bead on this side, and if I add 1 over here, this means there are automatically 9, and by counting them with this, it becomes tens. Are you understanding my point? If you will add the number of beads that you will add on this point will multiply this number with 10. 1 multiplied by 10, 10. If you add one more, it becomes 2. So 2 multiplied by 10 would be 20. If you add one more on this side, it would be 30. Whatever the number of beads you will be adding on this side, it will multiply that number with the 10. Because we automatically assume that on this side, the 9 beads are already filled. That is why we are adding now the next beads over this side. Okay, so are you getting my point? One, the concept of ones and tens. So now if I ask you, there are three number of beads on this side, this means it's 30. So how many number of tens are there in 30? What would you say? Three sets of tens, right? Not three tens, three sets of tens. Like it would be like, let's say if I make the bunties or chocolates in order to show the sets of tens, it would be like this. Let's say if a bunty three sets of tens. Now this is one set, this is second set. So two sets of 10 is equal to 20. Are you getting this? Right? Okay, if I ask you how many sets of 10s are there in 50, what would you say? 5. How many sets of 10s in 60? 6. How many sets of 10s in 20? 2. Excellent. Okay. So the concept of displacing value, it tells us that how many numbers can be added on the right side or how many numbers on the left side. If you are writing the numbers, only 9 numbers can be placed in the ones column. After that, you will start placing them in the tens column, and when the tens column get filled, you'll write like till 99 you can fill them in the tens column. After that, you will start putting them in the hundreds column, right? But at your level, the topic is only till tens column, so you're supposed to remember only this. Okay, so that was all for today. In today's class, what we did, we talked about placing values. I told you how many numbers can be written, and until now we were only discussing, we were only understanding the topic, and from inshallah tomorrow's class we will be writing, we will be practice writing them as well. Okay, so that was all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. Do practice this, do revise each and everything whatever I have explained you. Do watch the lecture at home again and understand each and everything, and then inshallah from tomorrow's class we will be practice writing these number names. Okay, So best of luck. Do subscribe the channel, like the video, share it with others because it's free learning for everyone. And if you will share it with other, it would be helpful for them. Okay. And do help others. Thank you. See you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.